Hello, my pretties. This is Shadow the Lion Queen here, and today, welcome to episode 374 of Shadows and Pretties. So, today in this episode, I'm going to be reviewing another movie, the eighth movie of the Maneater series, and this one is called, The Hive. This is a 2008 movie. It's a science fiction made for television film. This was set in Thailand, but directed by Peter Manis, and is directed by T.S. Cook, starring Tom Wopat, Cal Weber, and Mark Ramsey. So the film follows a group of scientists who must stop a swarm of man-eating ants feeding on the population. But they eventually discover something that is controlling the ants. So basically the plot is there's not really much explained in the plot, but I definitely do have to say that basically to summarize this, it's a large swarm of ants arrives on Earth one night, terrorizing many cities and towns. So a group of scientists must work together to stop the ants before it's too late. That is mainly what the plot of this is basically about. So with that being the case and with that being said, I do have to say that, this is a really great film. I personally do like the concept of this movie. I personally do have to say that it is a good one. I mean, it's about army ants, eating people, if that makes some total sense. So, with that being said, and that being the case, I personally do think that this movie is pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of good scenes. Like the gore is really well done. I personally like the gore. The concept of this seems pretty interesting, and it's a really good, well-made movie. I personally do have to say that, while this movie may not be the best, I personally still think that, it's a really great film. So, with that being said, since this is going to be a double feature, which I'm going to be reviewing two movies in the Maneater series, The Hive and Black Swarm. So that's pretty much it for The Hive. I do have to say this is simply my own personal opinion. If you disagree with me, that's perfectly fine too. Now, with this second movie I'm going to do involves wasps. And this one came out in 2008, March 13th, the anniversary of me and my boyfriend get together. So, Black Swarm is a Canadian suspense film, and basically what the plot is about a mysterious beekeeper who has to keep a secret in the small town of Blackstone. So, basically, to summarize this, the plot of it is basically a widowed deputy sheriff, Jane Zolsky, moves from Manhattan back to Blackstone, New York, with her 9-year-old daughter, Kaisley Zoki. Koziki, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not too sure. So, pretty much, she expects to find a safe place to live, and the day after moving in, a homeless man is found dead in the tool shed of Jane's blind friend, Beverly Rowe. So Devon Hall and the anatometrist, Catherine Randall, are summoned to help with the investigation. Devon is James's brother-in-law and former boyfriend, and Jane eventually has a crush on him. Meanwhile, Kelsey befriends with the scientist Ellie Gills, who has developed a genetically modified wasps is for an army as a weapon. And now he is trying to revert the process. When the wasps attack Blackstone, Jane, Devon, and Ellie team up to destroy the swarm. So, yeah, that's basically what the plot of Black Swarm is. I mean, I do have to say that it's a really interesting concept. I personally do think, that it's really, really amazing. I personally do find this to be a really great concept and stuff like that. Now, when it came to this movie, I definitely do have to say that it's really good. I mean, to be brutally honest, a swarm of modified wasps attacking, people in this one, it's actually a really interesting concept. So, I mean, Black Swarm was a pretty good movie, especially for, a concept, that involves, basically wasps killing people. I mean, I personally do have to say that it's a really, really, really interesting film. I personally do find that there is a lot of enjoyability of this. So, I mean, I think I saw this when I was in my teen years as well. Most of these movies I've seen in my teen years. Um, I do have to say it's definitely a really good film. I personally really enjoy it. I thought it was really neat and well done. I mean, the concept of it is really good. I do like, the movie itself. While there are flaws with this, I still personally really enjoyed this film as a whole. It's a really great film of the Man-Eater series. I mean, I recommend you guys check it out if you haven't. You guys will not, be disappointed once you see it. So, I guess with that being said and that being the case, so I do recommend The Hive. It's a pretty good movie. You will definitely not be disappointed. It's about army ants, and if you're into that, then this is the film for you. And as for Black Swarm, um, great film. I definitely have to say, it's a pretty good concept for a movie. I personally really like it. So with that being said and that being the case, if you enjoy movies like Black Swarm, you definitely may enjoy this film. So I guess with that being said and that being the case, I'm going to sit here and say right now that this is just simply my own personal opinion. And like I said, if you don't like these movies, I respect your opinion. If you like them, then, that's your opinion as well. So I guess with that being said and that being the case, I'll be seeing you guys all in the next video. Peace out, and like always, I'll see you all next time. Don't forget to follow me on Blue Sky, follow me on Twitter, follow me on DeviantArt, as well as follow me on my backup channel known as Ms. Dark Shigo. Links to those will be in the About page section, so you guys can go follow me on those if you want. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, but if I'm missing something about these two movies that I did not talk about, please let me know what it is. So, as always, I'll be seeing you guys all in the next video. Peace out, and like always, I'll see you all next time.